Well, Instagram recently announced actually that they're going to hide likes from viewership from people who are scrolling, that you can't see everybody's likes just for a week, just to kind of test out the effects.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard. Sorry.
Actually, just to give some context of it, I think the thinking behind hiding the likes is a lot of the social bullying and a lot of the feeling of insecurity, comparing yourself to like people who getting a lot of likes compared to you getting only a few likes, and just all the personal problems come with that. I don't like. Everybody has their own opinion on how bothered you should be like by stuff like that, but so I think Instagram is kind of taking this first step to see like if hiding the likes would kind of reduce some of those negative kind of reactions of insecurity and feeling like less than or whatever. So, how do you guys feel about that?
You just clearly saw us taking a goddamn picture. We're recording live, you idiot. This whole time.
Oh man, my bad. I think it's an interesting thing to like sit around and get rid of the likes, because I did. I remember I didn't know they actually started doing it, but I remember back when that was like in the discussion phase or something they were thinking about. And so when I heard about it, I guess the thing on my mind became, would that make people like not want to like put things on Instagram at all? Because for some people it is just, oh, okay, I'm gonna put stuff out here just to see if people like it. So then it's like, if I'm not getting likes, then what the hell am I doing?
Is it just a thing they're testing out?
It's just for a week.
So
they're just testing it out for a week.
Like, people say, hey, you should do this, and they'll say, oh, we'll try it out. If we lose things, we're definitely taking it away. Like,
but it seems like to me, like I don't dislike the idea at all, actually, because it just seems like, like people are very concerned with likes, but does it de-incentivize posting pictures? Like, then it becomes like, well, what's the point of posting for certain people? And I don't know if that's for everybody, but I know for certain people will be like, well, what's the point then if nobody's gonna like it?
Well, actually, I think people can still see. I might be wrong about this, but I think people can still see their likes.
Yeah, but you just can't.
Everybody else can't see everybody else's likes, and there has been like growing concern for people who kind of like promote things on Instagram or like work for Instagram secondly for a living, like through ads or promoting whatever products they have.
It's fashion over models.
I'm really worried about Mad Gal Chris. I mean, that's one of my favorite IG models. That's her livelihood. You can't take it away from her, all right?
Alright, so my phone is being used right now to film this. Otherwise, I'd be looking up Mad Gal Chris as we speak, but I can't. So anyway,
like, I mean, listen.
Is she a real person?
Yeah, that's an Instagram model. That's random.
Where are you from?
No, all right now. It's like, but yeah, so I mean, that's crazy. Like, I feel like it's a legitimate line of work for people now. A lot of people like that's what their job is. They get Instagram likes, these impressions and all that, and I think. How detailed is the article you read? Is like, are they not incentivized to get like likes anymore? Monetarily?
I mean, I haven't seen like too much. Honestly, I kind of read the headline and kind of wanted to stay like keep it surface level so we can have kind of a discussion on it before going into the details. But like, I think like there are ways, and this is just my naive opinion on it, but I think there are ways around that. Like, say you get money off a certain amount of likes. Like, if you are still able to see your likes, you can capture that information and send it to whatever company.
Well, in terms of traffic too, they can still like click links.
Yeah,
so
you can still see how many people
it's also one of the things.
Privatize it.
But it's also one of the things like they're paying you to like the likes is part of like so like for the Horrible Decisions podcast. Shout out to them. Like they charge like $1,000 a post for that, and like part of the allure of the post is like, oh, like look how many people like this post. You should like this too. You should buy this product. You should buy this bikini. You should buy this supplement, whatever. Look how other people are. You're missing out. So I just feel like that just,
social.
That's part of the whole. Yeah,
it takes it away. It does.
Yeah.
It makes you think for yourself. Do I really like this? Nobody sees
Which,
that
honestly,
I do like it.
It might not be the worst thing societally, but I mean, there are people who's they're livelihood from like that. So like, you just wake up and oh man.
Now that you explain it further, I don't think it necessarily steps in a bad direction. I think it's definitely worth trying out.
Right.
I would say.
And I think there are ways around, like for the people who are making money off it, like as long as you're able to see your own likes, you can show that to whatever company you're promoting for or whatever product you're marketing for. Like you can show them, hey, we had this much traffic to our Instagram page. Like as long as you're able to still see your metrics or whatever.
Right, but what I'm saying is I feel like part of your metrics is other people seeing your metrics. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh,
That's a good
look at
point. That's a
that.
good point.
That's
Oh,
a
other
good point.
people like that.
Everybody
There's a
likes
huge
Yeah.
percentage.
That's a
There's a
very
huge
good point.
percentage of that.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
It's like
That's a
I
good
follow this person,
Wait.
I respect what they like. I'm gonna like.
I mean,
it
when
too.
I'm on Instagram and some of these like rappers who I have no idea who they are, I look at their post. Oh, he has like 8 million likes. He must be somebody. I mean, I don't care, but I mean, it's like, oh,
Right.
he has a lot of
But
likes.
there are
Maybe
people that
somebody
follow
work.
them. And
That is something you
Yeah.
verify too, like because sometimes the amount of followers somebody has doesn't know.
Oh, yeah, no, I know, I understand, I
People can
agree
have
with that.
bots, but when you look at the
Yeah.
likes, that's how you really know.
Like, I'm not arguing for it. I think, like, again, as a societal issue, I think that's probably a good step to take with the likes. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
for just practically, like, damn, some people can sound like they're getting just like.
I still think for a business though, it still becomes the actionable item because the like is the simple part. Anybody can like it. You need to click the link and buy it. That's why I still think it's a big part of it because it's like that's one of those things where it's like if you work in social media, it's like yo, you can like or retweet something, but if I put a link out there, I need you to click my link. I need you to buy.
But like, they literally pay by like.
I don't know. That just seems weird. I was about to say. I hear what you're
Right.
saying. It just seems like the link click would be more. Not. I mean, just in terms of what I need you to do. The like is important because it means you saw it, but that's like impressions. So it's not like I mean, it's an engagement, but technically like impressions. I'm saying you gotta click on
From
like.
what
I hear
I've
you.
heard, it's one of those things where like you look at your likes and your impressions, and you send a report to the company that's paying you. They don't. I'm
Okay.
not necessarily concerned. I mean, no, they are concerned.
I'm about to say you need to buy. I'm about to say, yeah,
But
you gotta
I'm talking
buy
about just for that for
Yeah,
the
okay,
company
yeah,
and the model. It's more so X number of likes, X number of
Right,
impressions,
right.
video plays.
All right. Well, let's think about it though from the perspective of just like from a human perspective. From your perspective, I would say there's nothing wrong with it. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like
no,
people
agree.
are just so concerned with like, yo, oh, I want 100 likes. Oh, I want like, you know, you got a small amount of followers. Oh, I want 50 likes. And it's just like, is that Maggie?
Poor Mad Gal Chris. Oh God.
Anyway,
She's
yo,
in West
but
Hollywood
like,
this weekend. She can't keep this lifestyle up. Damn it.
Make sure she don't get caught in a house fire. But it's,
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's just one of those things where I would say, you know, in terms of just like for humans, it's good because like you don't have to sit around and just worry about likes anymore. You guys just post your picture and just show somebody what you're doing. I think that's actually like a cool thing. You don't have to worry about it just being like a like contest. It could just be, yo, just show my day.
Yeah, but you know, like it's a bigger issue, which is why I'm like, is this really gonna like I'm kind of questioning, is this really gonna solve the bigger problem? Like, cause like when you like Instagram, like in its entirety, like when people go on Instagram and even without seeing the likes, if you see somebody doing well or you see somebody like having this, it's like a culture of envy or a culture of like jealousy. I want this, I want what that person has, or what am I doing with my life? That person's life was great, like, and so you tend to compare like. What and that's kind of like the bigger issue where that a lot of people develop these insecurities and they feel like I'm less than that person or I'm not doing enough, and then they have to go through depression or they go through
That's
whatever
why
other
anxiety is
issues.
probably at an all-time high right now.
Yeah, and I'm
of
pretty
course.
sure it has something to do with social media. So like it kind of makes you wonder: is like just addressing the likes really the issue? Like should people just kind of like we I don't know how we would do this, but promote a culture like you don't have to be on Instagram. Like get off Instagram if it's not for you. I mean that's easier said than done.
It's
but,
just
like,
a habit.
Right, it is just like literally is a
what's
habit.
like the first thing you do when you get out of bed?
Wake up
after
and
you-
get on
yeah,
Instagram.
Yeah.
Take a piss and wash my hands.
But then after that,
Right.
like,
Couldn't this be more detrimental to like people just starting out on Instagram? Because
Right.
like people that you're already following or
Oh, yeah.
more geared to already like them despite not being able to see it and anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I feel like new people aren't going to be as drawn to this now.
Right.
So
No,
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
And it might open up for another like brand to kind
I
of.
don't know.
Yeah, that could have took our bag too, man. Damn, we just starting out with this Instagram thing. Damn, like yeah, you were talking.
I mean,
Yeah, that's good.
Sorry, I didn't
Yeah,
even
no.
pull a rug out for everyone.
Yeah, no point. Trying to move the West
I
Hollywood.
was like, man, this could be like hard to start out.
That's
I
why
mean-
Snapchat.
We'll see how it goes, right? It's a week.
Are we getting a
That's
premium?
a week test. It's a week test.
Can we get a premium Snapchat? No.
Why not?
Okay.
We need money.
You got it.
What are we
You
doing?
got it,
We
big
need
dog.
to create a Hentations cash app. Yes, you do.
You don't tell them that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the premium Snapchat.
Yeah, so we'll see. I guess we'll see how this goes. I mean, like you said, it's only a week. I don't really know what the metric is of success or failure of this little
What are
test.
they
that they're
trying to
doing.
measure? With
That's
it?
that's
Is
what I'm
it-
like.
Yeah,
that's what I'm not sure about. Like,
Well, wouldn't the loophole to this be comments? Can they comment? No or yes?
I like.
Listen, man.
That's
Listen.
another issue.
Nobody thirst comments. People thirst
No,
like.
you're right. You're right. Because it's easy to look at. It's
Damn,
comment.
girl, that ass is fat.
Right.
It's more easy
Oh,
just to
no.
swipe.
Agreed.
People do that.
Agreed.
People do that a lot.
Well,
and
weirdos
people do
that.
worse.
Yeah.
Like your life sucks. I hate you. Like people say like a lot of like horrible things in comments,
People-
especially to
oh, yeah.
celebrities.
Yeah, they're not gonna
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
like a lot of
Everywhere else,
trolls.
everywhere
Yeah.
else.
But yeah, that's the conflating issue. They're not gonna like something that they I get what you're saying, but I don't think that's the same.
No, it's two different.
Yeah,
I say it's
two
too different,
things.
but they can. There's another form of doing it, but I don't know. It's
Damn, girl.
different.
Those styles are amazing.
Oh my God.
So instead of
Or
just
just
these
like
are Aaron's
emojis.
personal comments.
Emojis.
That cellulite is
Yeah.
elite.
Elite.
All right, so I think we did the hell out of that
Yeah,
topic.
we did
here.
that. We'll see how that goes.
I'm sorry.
Very open
We're gonna
ended.
start. We're gonna start a
Very open
GoFundMe for Mad Gal Chris. Man, this is awful. The streets
I don't
are
even
done.
know what that is.
I'm
I'm giving her any money.
I'm not promising I'm giving her a
I'm
dime.
about to say,
The
there's
streets are
plenty of
done.
people I
Damn
give
it.
money
This is
to.
awful.
Damn, that's smooth.